Hello, everyone. Here we come again with book reading of the book Whose Image Are You? And this is chapter 3. The Devil Vices. We shall now look at a partial list of the devil vices. These are the things that make the devil the devil. Vices are the manifestation of the nature and life of the devil. They are the things that also make us become like the devil. That's become his image. These are the things God wants to remove from our lives as we come to his presence to eat at his table. How to use the list. Go through the list and then go to God in prayer, asking him to reveal to you the vices that are in your life. This prayer for revelation is necessary because these things are so hardened that we cannot see them by ourselves. Moreover, the heart of man is so deceitful that we should trust our own hearts. Pray and ask God to remove the vices that are in you and replace them with the fruits, the virtue of Christ, so that you can become more like Jesus. Partial list of vices. 1 is pride. The second one, arrogance. Third one is impatience, resentment, anger, fierceness, wrath, jealousy, envy, murmuring, complaining, rebellion, stubbornness, disobedience, self-will, self-centeredness, self-assertion, or love being heard or seen, domineering spirit, like you dominate, control spirit, lack of submission to husband or authority, challenging authority or husband, disrespect to authority, or ungovernable, self-defense, self-justification, or excusing one's failure. Give excuse to your own failure or mistake or fault. Lack of repentance, unrepentant heart. Fear of being corrected, rebuked, not accepting because of pride. Untrustworthy, unteachable, high thought of oneself, unthankfulness, or not grateful to God. Witchcraft, using all form of manipulation to control people. That's witchcraft. False witnessing, bitterness, fault finding, sin, nothing good in others, spirit of criticism, spirit of accusations, backbiting, or talking sick of people at their back, smiling of people while weakness is hiding in your heart, wishing evil to others, unforgiveness, malice, or bearing grudges, remembering detail of evil done to one, rejoicing at somebody's trouble, exposing others' faults while concealing yours, while hiding yours, judgmental, or easily arriving at negative conclusion about others. Revengeful. Number 48, suspicious, lack of trust. 49, holier than other, holier than your attitude. 50, despising order. 51, sexual sin of any sort. 52, impure thought or immorality, dirty thought. 53, immorality. 54, lust, fornication and adultery, masturbation, lesbianism, homosexuality, sexual sin in the hall, tantalizing dressing and behavior, exposing one's dressing in a manner to seduce people, indecent exposure of the body, any form of harlotry, arranging, inducing, encouraging others to commit sins, suspecting your spouse, using any means, method to seduce, lure, entice, attract people. 67, misuse of tongues. 68, abusive word. 69, harsh word when unnecessary. 70, sharp tongue. 71, intimidating word or to suppress and control others. 72, shouting, screaming, talking loudly so as to frighten, intimidate, and control the victim. 73, corrupt, dirty word, cracking joke, jesting, flattering word, or to deceive, gain favor, speaking vain word, empty word, boasting word, evil speaking or cursing, threatening word. 81, speaking lies in all his forms. 82, carrying rumors. 83, gossiping or telling negative story of others. 84, talkativeness, talking too much. 85, chatting away time. 86, carry away when talking. 87, keeping back vital information when it should have been given. 88, saying things in the mind when they should have been spoken out. 89, sowing seed of discord or causing trouble between people. 90, loving to argue. 91, religious vices. 92, atheism, denying God's existence. 93, lack of faith in God. 94, sacrifices rather than obedience. 95, doing religious work without seeking God's will. 96, trusting in God's works rather than in God's. 97. Mercy and grace. 97. Too much religious activity and not having time to be alone with God. 98. External righteousness or religion of physical appearance, making all effort to look physically all right, in conformity with church doctrine, while the hearts remain dirty and untouched. 99. Giving excuses for not obeying God's will. 100. Doing things without first seeking God's approval. 101. Doing things without inquiring from God. 102. Asking God to bless you when you don't care to know God's mind concerning the issue. 103. Worker of iniquity, doing God's work when God is not happy with you or when God did not assign the work to you. 104. Exalting demons by focusing on them rather than focusing on the great God. 105. The fear of the devil rather than fear of God. 106. Seeking men of God